Let me summarize this Mavericks game in one clip, okay? Just some highlights of Luka throwing down probably the best poster of his career, right? Oh, he can't believe it, right? Luka's pro at this, being so shocked by his own poster dunk. What the fuck? I can dunk? And then sipping a smoothie. Just on the bench, like, yeah. Sipping a strawberry banana peanut butter smoothie. Just classic. Destroys the franchise. 33, 6, and 9 in 29 minutes. I mean, it's one of my favorite Luka games because really, like, Christian Wood was going fucking nuts tonight. 32 points, 11 of 17, 12 rebounds. An amazing Christian Wood game. He played tremendously. And Luka was just kind of letting him cook. It's kind of crazy that Luka even ended up with 30-plus points in 3 quarters. Because it just felt like Luka was just, all right, Christian Wood's hot. Let's give him the ball. Christian Wood is, I would say probably the reason the Mavs won this game, because in the second quarter, Mavs were down going into the second quarter, and Christian Wood was tremendous in the second. And the Mavericks took a pretty big lead going into halftime and never really looked back. So tremendous game, and this is, you guys got to understand, this is where a lot of the frustration comes from when it comes to the Mavericks, because this is a good team, man. You know, this is a good team. We've seen it. When they want to be, they're good. Like, Christian Wood bullied the shit out of Yusuf Nurkic. Like, I almost feel like I was tweeting this out, like, this should be in an anti-bullying campaign. You know, like when elementary schools and middle schools, they tell their kids how bad bullying is. This should be something they show. It should be like, hey, listen, what Christian Wood did to Yusuf Nurkic, that's not what you guys should do to your classmates. Okay, it's a bad thing to do. Because it was just tremendous. So shout out to Christian Wood. He was tremendous tonight. Probably his best game as a Maverick. He was unstoppable. And I thought he played good defense too. Like, everything was good. And again, that second quarter, he like legitimately carried the team. The Mavericks built a lead and they never looked back. So good stuff there. I thought Spence was good tonight. Quiet numbers and everything, but I thought he played well. Tim was tremendous tonight. Another really good Tim Hardaway game. Love to see that. Right? Just need Tim to be like consistent. That's it. If Tim's consistent, like, this is a fantastic attack. And one right here. I get mad sometimes at what Tim Hardaway does in transition. Sometimes he has some unruly possessions. But this one right here is tremendous. You have Anthony Simons on you in transition. This is just an easy attack. You get the and one. So I thought Tim was really good tonight. He did what you wanted Tim Hardaway to do, which is good. I thought Frank actually gave you some really good minutes too. Obviously, with Josh Green being out, I think he'll be back soon. That's what it sounds like. With Josh Green being out, you're gonna get some Frank minutes, and I thought he was really good tonight. You're always gonna get Frank defense. Like, he's always going to be a positive defensively. And if he's knocking down threes and stuff, well, that's tremendous. You got some Kimba minutes tonight. I thought Kimba did some good things. How about this one right here? Kimba with a nice little and one, gets the rebound off his own minutes. End of shot clock, throws that up at the end of the half. That was a thing of beauty right there. And you also had this right here, Kimba finding Luka for this catch and shoot three. So again, this is one of my favorite Luka games of the season, because, you know, he was tremendous, obviously. 33, 6, and 9 again in 29 minutes, 3 quarters. I mean, I was saying this. Listen, I'm just gonna be straight up honest with you. This season, MVP voting wise, unless the Mavericks go on a crazy run to close out the season, it's gonna be so fake. Like, it just is. Okay? Because what 77 does on a nightly basis, it's not replicated. It just isn't. This guy is so unbelievably good. He's the best player in the world right now, in my opinion. That's why I hold him to a higher standard. I need the Luka fans on my channel who get mad at me all the time whenever I like, you know, throw some criticism his way. I think he's the best player in the world. Okay? And so it's like, I think this MVP voting season is going to be it's going to be so fake. Like, it just is. I'm sorry. This guy is so good. And for him just to casually drop 33, 6, and 9, like, if other guys who are in the conversation did this in 3 quarters, it would be all we heard about. All we heard about for the next, like, 5 days. But it's just like, I guarantee you we barely hear about this. Like, because it's just regular. Even though he threw this shit down. Like, let's analyze this poster. The fake gets one guy in the air, throws off another guy with the pass fake, and then the hammer. Let's just watch that again, please. The live action one. Okay, Tim, nice little up fake. Gets a defender up in the air. Pass to Luka. Luka gets it. Watford up in the air. Boom. Sharp goes to contest. sticks the hand out on the drive. That was actually in Missoula's Quizlet, by the way. Stick your hand out on drives. That's how Luka gets most of his and ones. Okay. Luka with the pass fake. Wait, when did the pass fake happen? Boom. Pass fake. Boom. Sharp goes back. Here comes Eubanks. Drew, don't do it. It feels like the Breaking Bad meme when Walter White's in the back of the car. Drew, don't jump, man. Please. Drew, don't do it. Ah! Luka can't believe it. Oh, God. Jesus, that's got to be his biggest poster. I'm thinking like that Denver one. What was that, his rookie year or his second year? Whatever it was, late in the game, it tied the game or gave the Mavs a 1-point lead, whatever it was. This one feels like the most disgusting one. And I always love how Luka is so shocked by his own posters. It's the funniest shit. He like cannot believe it. Wait, hold on. Let's analyze this. Somebody tweeted me, Luka with the light skin face. Is that what it looks like? Sin City. Look at Frank. Look at Frank's face. Look at Justice Winslow's face. He's like, oh shit. He's doing that now? That's like, oh my God, he's actually doing that stuff now? Oh God. What are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do now? The Drew poster came in a loss. By the way, Luka's had a couple of posters in a row. Like, let's talk about that at another time. Again, I thought Frank gave you some good minutes. Kim off the bench gave you some pretty good minutes. Christian was phenomenal tonight. Fantastic game from him. Tim was good, 7 of 10. I mean, that's tremendous for Tim Hardaway. And yeah, I mean, just not much to complain about, guys. This is why we get upset, right? This is why we get a little bit upset at this team, because God, there's a good team hidden there. Trust me, guys. I wouldn't complain. I wouldn't yell. I wouldn't get mad. I wouldn't say 5 times a game, I'm done watching this game, and then cut it off and then turn it back on 30 seconds later. I wouldn't do that if I didn't think this team was good. But there's a fucking good team hidden here. And it's just like, can they tap into it? Obviously, you're not going to do this every night, but can they tap into this consistently? That's what's frustrating to me, because this is a great Blazers team. This is a good Trailblazers team, and you just annihilated them. Like, you just eviscerated them. It was crazy. So, yeah. Both these teams, by the way, are on the first night of a back-to-back. The Trailblazers waved the white flag, like, with 5 minutes left in the third. They were done. And then the Mavericks, obviously, like, Luka didn't play the fourth. So, hopefully, he's able to play tomorrow night against the Cavs. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see where this Mavs team goes. I don't really know, because Maxi's injury sucks. Like, that's going to hurt you tremendously defensively. So, I don't know if they make a trade. I don't know what happens there. Josh Green, it sounds like he's going to play soon, so that's good. But Dwight Powell got hurt in this game, and if that's the case, then, obviously Christian Wood would get slotted into the starting 5, but then I don't know what else you do big-wise, because then you're down to, like, 1 big. Or I guess 2, because JaVale McGee. But, I mean, even in garbage time, JaVale McGee was pretty bad tonight. I mean, God bless the guy. He tweeted during halftime of this game. He tweeted his outfits during halftime of this game. Here he was, ask yourself, all of his outfits, which I'm going to be real, right? I consider myself a fashion guy, right? I consider myself, let's just look. Right. No. I consider myself in the know a little bit. Not the best. Pretty sick. I'm not a fan of the jeans with the rips. Just going to be honest. Again, not a fan of the jeans with the rips. Again, not a fan of the jeans with the rips. But he tweeted this at 8:46 p.m. The Mavs game started at 7:30. So this is at halftime of the Mavs game, which is hilarious. He tweeted that at halftime. But yeah, anyways. So anyway, the Mavs get a nice win. Luka was tremendous tonight. Again, he's the best player in the world. I believe that wholeheartedly. Mavs v Blazers in 3 quarters. Yeah, exactly. Luka 33 points. No Luka defensive stats tonight, but for him, dunk. Yeah, that was crazy. Wood 32 points. His best game is a Mav easily. 32. Wood. Luka Wood, first Mavs do a 30-point game since November 12th, 2021 at San Antonio. What is that? I'm guessing Luka and KP. That's last year. That's not that crazy of a stat. I thought it'd be a little bit more crazy. Tim Hardaway Jr. had a great game. He did have a very good game. Dinwiddie quiet stat night, but still, I thought he did really good. Frank, great 26 minutes. Yeah, Frank played some great minutes. I agree 100%. Mavs, 55% from the field, 41% from deep. I mean, we talked about this. If they're over 40%, right, they're 10-0 now. They're unbeatable when they shoot well. Blazers only out-rebounded by 2 boards, and we'll live with that. live with that. So again, nice performance from the Mavs. I mean, we got to run this back, right? We got to run this back. No! No! No!
And then Luka, he's blown his own mind. Love that.
That shit is so funny. And then wait, this next cut, just casually sipping a smoothie. This is the best player in the world.